just about ready to go. And pitching here today, Zach Wheeler.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
1. For James Shields trade in June of 2016. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ripped. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Padres take the lead. It's 1-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands.
Luis Ariz stands in. Fought off foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
On the ground, right side. Boom. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And first offering is fouled off. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the...
He's there to make the catch at third, and the inning is over. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starter, Dylan Cease.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw, and one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Trey Turner in the box now. Takes strike one. Liner caught at second. This is Bryson Stott. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
One down. Phillies down a run. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Nick Castellanos in the box now. Takes strike one. Fly ball down the line. 2 away now. And now it's Alec Bohm.
First baseman.
The kick of the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Ripped to right. Tatis pulls that one down, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Matt Strom.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Jackson Merrill goes after that one for strike one.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
And he swings through that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jordan Romano, the closer, is getting loose. Kirkering also getting ready. 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing over.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Xander Bogaerts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. Bogaerts swings through that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Touches down, that's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now batting Tyler Wade. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. Right down to shoot. Strike one. Fastball for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
JT Realmuto in the box now. Takes strike one. Inside. And 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Slice to right. Put the extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, digging for 2. And he's there with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
In the air to left, down the line. 2 down. The throw to second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Elias Diaz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball to right. Castellanos. And out number 1 on the grab. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle. He hauls it in. 2 away. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time. And that one hammered. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Really important at bat coming up now.
No strike.
Machado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. The relay, he's not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now Gavin Sheets. Kepler makes the catch, and that is that. Padres with a run-scoring double. Now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Suarez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, center field. Merrill under it. And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
In the air, right field. Tatis settles under it, and there's 2 down. Last chance for the Phillies. Bryson Stott will hit next, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep
that one the other way, down the line, and it's foul. The Phillies down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.